I just want to start off by saying I love the fall in North Carolina. Today's weather has been absolutely amazing. I love filming when the weather is a little bit cooler. A lot of videos I film are in the summer where it's 80, 90 degrees, so today has been absolutely perfect. But you guys are not here to listen to me talk about the weather. You're here to find out what's the latest product that I'm doing a review on. Well, today we'll be doing a review on some rain guards. This will be not only a review, as well as a step-by-step install video. So I will walk you through step-by-step. Now, one thing I've noticed, I've watched a lot of install videos and I hate how they'll be like, oh, do this and do this, but then they'll skip something that's super important. So with this is a step-by-step where you don't need the instructions. If you buy these, feel free to watch this and you'll be able to install it regardless of how handy you are or aren't. So without further ado, let me go ahead and show you what the truck looks like without rain guards. We'll install them, do a review at the end of how everything looks, and then talk about the install process, the cost, is it worth it, the quality, and all that fun stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. Taking a look around, this is the 2024 Toyota Tacoma TRD Off-Road Hybrid without any rain guards. This is what it looks like. As you can see, just basic, not anything special. We'll check out the other side. Now, if it does start raining, you pretty much are just out of luck because from the factory, there's not anything that protects you from getting the rain poured in on you. So this is how it looks without it. But let's go ahead and see what's in the box and start installing it. With the box open, I did open these just to make sure that they did fit. So everything will come in plastic, but you can see you have the front. This is a front one. These are going to be your back ones. Now, one thing to notice, taking a look here, this side is thicker and this side is skinnier, which that's normal, but you also need to make sure that you install them the right way. You want to do it from the thick end to the small end, not from the small end to the thick end. So that's something I'll cover during the install. So here's the one for the other side and the one for the back window as well. So as far as some of the tools that you get in the package, you get these little clips. Now, this yellow here is tape. So this is tape that helps stick this in the window slot. Now, the good thing is these just fit inside, so you don't like stick them onto the window themselves, so it doesn't stick out. It is pretty flush, which is super nice. So they do give you some wipes here, surface cleaner. I'll show you how to use that, but you pretty much will use that to wipe down the crack that you'll be sticking these in to help this tape stick better to make sure your visors don't fall off when you're driving down the road. Now, it does have instruction manuals for you to look up on how to install everything, but if you're watching this video, I will show you exactly what to do, so you don't really even need to read those. Just pull up this video and start installing. So these are the little clips. This thing helps push those clips in. There are certain ways that you need to install these clips. Again, I'll cover that in the install video. And this appears to be some extra tape. Yeah, it's the same color as this, so if you need some extra tape, they also throw that in as well. So everything comes in this box that you need. Should be a fairly simple install, even if you're not handy. I am not someone that's handy, so I love doing these type of installs because they're super easy. So we'll go ahead and start with installing the long one on this window right here. Step one is to roll down all the windows in your truck. The next thing you'll do, so you'll look in the package, these are the alcohol wipes. This helps clean the crack that you're going to shove these in. So the next step is going to go ahead and open this up. Now, there are 4 of these, so you don't have to worry about using multiple, like you don't have to use this one wipe on all 4 cracks. The next thing you want to do is you want to grab this wipe, stick it kind of over your finger, and stick your finger in here. This is the crack where it's going to go, and just slide it down all the way, as well as down here, because this is where it's going to go. So you want to make sure that's nice and clean, that there's not any sticky residue or anything like that. The next thing you want to do is go ahead and grab the rain guard that fits for whatever side vehicle you are. So this is essentially what it's going to look like. You just kind of bend it and push it up there. And this is essentially what it'll look like. Now, we want to go ahead and take this plastic off before we shove it up in there. Super simple to take the plastic off. Just peel the edges. And whenever you take this off, well, doesn't that look nice? Once you take this off, you want to make sure that you are not putting this down on the concrete or any rough surface, because you do not want to scratch your window visor. Now, the next thing you want to do, so you want to take this tape off. Now, it is double-sided tape, so it can be a little tricky. But you see, like, there's still tape here, and it's sticky. So you want to go ahead and take all the tape off and make sure you not accidentally take off the entire strip on both sides. So just be kind of careful when you're peeling it. You want to do that for all the yellow tape all the way around. Once you get the tape off, you shouldn't have any more yellow on your visor. This is what it should look like. And then we're essentially just going to stick it in the track and push it up. Now, there will be little clips that we push up in the corners to keep this from moving, but I'll show you that when we get to that point. So let's go ahead and put it in. And you just kind of want to fit everything in here. Nice and tight, and kind of apply some pressure. Make sure everything sticks, and that it's in there nice and tight. So I'm just kind of holding, kind of squeezing the tape up there. The next thing you do is you want to go ahead and grab one of these clips. Now, it is important to note that there is this little clip here on one side, and it's smooth on the other. So you want to make sure that this bump is facing inward, so it will go like this inside of there. So you'll take this little plastic thing and you will essentially do that, and then take that and wedge it up in the corner. I went ahead and got that clip shoved up in the corner up here, and I went ahead and put one right here as well. Now, it can be a little tricky, so I'm going to test it and see if the window rolls up. You want to make sure that it's not getting caught, but you want to essentially shove one of those clips there, and you just take the piece of plastic and you push it in there until it won't go any further. There's no real trick to it other than just trying it a couple times, but this is what it looks like so far. So that's pretty much it. Sticks out a little bit right here. Doesn't touch, which is nice. You can tell that the ones I had previously touched and has kind of messed it up a little bit. So these are good. Now let's go ahead and test and make sure we can close the window itself, but this is just kind of what it looks like. One thing you want to do is make sure you roll this window up very slowly. That way, if anything gets caught, it's not going to break anything. So there we go. Perfect. So it fits in there perfect. You can hear it hit the metal stuff, but it's hitting the very end, keeping it in place. That's not going to cause any issues or anything like that. What you want to make sure is it's not scratching, especially if you have window tint or anything like that. But the way I have these positioned, it works exactly as it should. It goes up and down easily without any scratching sounds or anything like that. So we'll go ahead and have it go up at full speed by itself. And there we go. Perfect. This is what it looks like. Nice and secured. Now, one thing that they did say in the instruction manual is to leave the window closed for 24 hours because, you know, as I said previously, there is glue that runs all along the inside of here. So by keeping it up, it will kind of help that, that glue stick and hold this a little bit better. So once you get it installed and test out that it's not scratching or anything like that, make sure you keep your window up for at least 24 hours. One thing that is important, you will notice that there are two bag of clips. These are bigger. The ones on my left are smaller. I found that these bigger ones work better. So I would start by using the bigger ones. And if you have issues or anything, you can always use the smaller ones. What we'll go ahead and do for this back window right here, go ahead and grab our alcohol wipe. Once we get that open, we'll go ahead and stick our finger up here and slide it all the way down. Make sure we get any oil or gunk that's kind of built up over there. Get it nice and clean so it will stick well. Now, before you take the plastic off and the tape off, what you want to make sure is you are grabbing the right visor. So as you can see, this side is significantly thicker than this side is. So you want to make sure that that's what you're doing. You want to have the thicker end on the left and the smaller end on the right. I guess in theory, if you wanted it the other way around, you could. It would just look kind of weird, still function. But this is definitely how it's supposed to be done. So make sure you're grabbing the right one so you don't install it just to realize that you did it backwards once you're done and having to redo everything again. Now we'll go ahead and take the plastic off for everyone's favorite part. That's just fun to take apart. Now that we have that taken off, you'll go ahead and take off the backing on all this tape here. Again, this tape is double-sided, so you want to make sure that you do not pull the tape off both sides, but only the wrapper on one side. So you kind of have to use your fingernail and just kind of dig on the very corner and peel back. And you can see that the double-sided tape is still on there. So just do that to the rest of the tape. Now that we have all the tape off, the sticker, you can still see that the tape and glue is still on there. We'll go ahead and go over here and install it. So you just kind of put it in an angle and then shove it up there. It is quite simple and easy. Just put it over there and just kind of hold it up there for a little bit. Let the glue kind of take place. And then we'll go ahead and shove a clamp in on this side and this side. Now what you'll want to go ahead and do is grab one of these clips, grab this plastic thing. This is how you want to do it with this facing inward. And then you'll just kind of shove it up in this corner. Just like that. Kind of hard to see, but you just put it on there, you just put it in the corner and shove it up there. And that's what holds everything in place. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Now that I've got both of the clips, now, as far as sticking them, you don't want to stick them up like this. You want to kind of stick them back this way in this direction. So they're sticking in here and sticking in here, not up. So let's go ahead and turn the truck on, roll this back window up and see if we hear any crunching or scratching to see if we need to adjust these clips. Again, you want to roll the window up slowly. And there we go. No crunching, no scratches. And again, you want to make sure you have your window pushed in the up position for at least 24 hours to give the glue an opportunity to stick in here even better. So now that we've got that up there, I'll let it sit for 24 hours. Now that we've got the complete left side done, you can take a look. Everything looks good here. Finger just kind of slides along there. Same here, finger fits under there. Good, nice fit and finish. As far as how to install the other side, it is identical to how I just showed you, so I'm not going to show you how to install the other side. Just follow the same steps that I did on this side. The rain guards have been installed on both sides, so let's go ahead and take a look at just how well these fit. So we can see this is a great fit here. Fits down here. It does not touch down here, which is great. The ones that I had previously did, which kind of caused a little bit of damage, these do not. So if you are worried about any kind of damage, you do not have to worry about that. As you can see, this side's a little bit thicker than that side, but it looks good. The fit is great. Let's check the other side. We can see the fit on this side is also really good. Fits in here perfectly. You can slide your finger underneath. So the fit and finish, this is kind of a further away look. I think it looks nice for anyone that already has tinted windows. So yeah, this is nice that it does not not touch the bottom there, how it is a little more elevated. But yeah, overall that looks great. Now, one thing I did want to mention is that the clips, I have a clip pushed up in that corner and I have a clip pushed up there. But when rolling this window up, I could hear just a little bit of rubbing coming from that little plastic piece. I'll show you. From this little plastic piece right here, it was just ever so slightly kind of just catching, which can, you know, cause wear and tear on both the rain guard as well as the window. So I took a little plastic clip and I shoved it, which you can't really see here, but I shoved it kind of like right in here, all the way in there to help push it out. So you can, if you want to, put 3 clips, one here, and one here. The backs, you really only need 2, just the one right here, as well as the one right here. That's all you really need for those 2. But in the front, you could do 3 or 2 clips. It totally depends on your preference, as well as what it feels like when it opens and closes, if it feels like it's rubbing or anything like that. But overall, this is what it looks like. So let's go ahead and talk final thoughts. How do these rain guards stack up against the competition? So I had rain guards before I installed these from a different company. Now, the other rain guards, they were thicker and they were longer, which may be a positive or it may be a negative. For me, I like these better because they're smaller, but they still do the job. They still keep rain from getting in, so you can have your windows cracked when it's raining or pouring down rain and not have to worry about it blowing in the inside of your truck or car, which is great. That is what a rain guard does. It protects your car from inside the rain. So if it does that, it has accomplished its goal. Now, the other ones I had were much thicker. They were, I wouldn't say twice as big, but they were significantly bigger. I do like how they blend in a lot better, which is important to me. I very much like things to look sleek. I don't like things that stick out or that are bulky. So that was a big plus for me, that these are more kind of nonchalant, like just kind of like they're there, the protection's there, but they don't scream like, oh, I have giant rain guards on the side of my truck. So that's one thing that I really like. Now, on my last video that I did for rain guards, I got a lot of people asking, does it make wind noise? Does it make it louder when you drive? Do you hear that wind noise? Because the aerodynamics have slightly changed. So I decided to go on a test drive to test these out before filming this part of the video. And there is wind noise, but it's not terrible. Like if you have the music turned off and you're just sitting there in silence, you can hear it. But when you have the music on, you can't really hear it. And really for me, I love having the window cracked a decent amount whenever I'm driving. So for me, the wind noise from having the window open is significantly louder than just having the window closed. So these do make a little bit of noise. I would say the last ones I had also made some noise. So that's just something, you know, to be mindful of if you're very sensitive with hearing or something, that these do create some wind noise, but all rain guards do that I've tested. So just something to keep in mind. Definitely not a deal breaker for me. I like these over the other ones that I have. So I will throw a link in the description if you are interested in having some really easy to install rain guards. This is definitely the way to go. The price is very competitive to their competitors. And overall, it is a great product and was super easy to install. The total time it took me to install was maybe 30 minutes. And that was with peeling everything, taking the plastic off, and filming stuff. So I would say your average person could probably do this in 20 minutes or less. So overall, great product. Link in the description if you are interested. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.